Hi, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be discussing pad holding and how to be a good partner for our martial arts partner drills. This is something that I have run into with my students and just people that I've trained with. They just don't know how to hold the pads right for their partner, and the partners are trying to kick the pad, whatever kick it is, and the pad holders are just not holding it correctly, so you can get a good target and a good proper kick, chamber, rechamber, hand technique, anything like that. And why I bring this up is I was just at a camp this weekend. I am extremely sore. I haven't worked out that good in a long time, and it felt really good to get back in there and do some kicks and spar and do a couple other things. But the Toronto Grandmaster had us hold pads, and there's a few partners that just didn't have the pads held right. And so we're going to discuss how to be a good pad holder, a good partner for your drills. Okay, so I'm just going to start out with just a slap pad. This is a slap pad. I've always held it, so this was my mistake at first. I've always held it this way, right? That kind of just seems to be the right way to hold the pad, but I got corrected, me and my partner got corrected, and I guess it is this way. So we hold it up this way. I think more to where if there is a miss up high, you can still get more of that slap. If it's down here, it gets, dull and it just doesn't get any slap. So I'm not 100% sure like what the difference is by holding it here or holding it here. I'm just gonna assume that this is gonna be the correct way. But go ahead and comment down below what you guys have seen or heard, and maybe you can give a good correction, then I'll make a video on that of why it is up this way. But it was just a quick, hey, turn it around, hold it this way, yes sir, and then we went on. Okay, so let's talk about just a simple round kick. Now when we're doing a round kick, it is just not like we hold it straight out and they're just gonna try to kick the pad both ways. What we need to do is we need to hold it out, and then what we need to do is we need to bring it straight up. All right, and then what I do is whatever foot that they're kicking with, I tilt it a tiny bit for them. So because all kicks normally have more of a 45-degree angle coming up or a slight angle. It's coming up around, and it's not always, I felt like it's not always just been like flat and here. So I always kind of bring a little bit angle, and you can adjust the angle. So be aware of, if they have better kicks, you can adjust for your partner. But that's the thing too, is just start watching how they kick. If their kicks are a little low like mine are, I can barely get up above my belt, my partner as well. So we were kind of, we had the pads about hip high, belt high, and we were getting the job done. But kind of be just aware of your partner's height, where it is, and they'll usually kick the same area over and over and over again. So when you're holding the pad, make sure that it's just not, the most important is just don't hold it straight, because when it's straight and they have long kicks and you're not even adjusting for the length of their kick, a lot of kids get their back of their hands kicked or their fingers kicked because they're just holding it in here. And today's class, I'm going to show them how to hold a pad, because that was probably one of the things that irritated me most about pad holding in partner drills is people not holding pads right. and it just irritates me, and I want to get this video out so, you know, we can kind of get more of the younger students and even the older instructors and, you know, the seasoned black belts to, you know, have a more understanding of, you know, hold it straight up and down for a round kick, and then angle it in, out, things like that, okay? Now for front kick, I would more likely probably hold it this way, but yet again, it's probably gonna be this way. But this one is here, and what this one is, we're gonna be kicking with the top of the foot, not the ball of the foot, like the push front kick. It's gonna be more of like the slap front kick, where we're, you know, coming up between the legs, slapping the pad up underneath the chin, something like that. We're kind of slapping and not pushing. So what this one is I would just probably just hold it straight out like that and kind of get, you know, a little bit more here, and just have the partner adjust where the contact point that they want to kick, top of the foot. If they want a little bit higher shin, then you give them room to kind of come in a little bit more, and your partner will adjust. Hopefully they'll adjust correctly. And then two, with partner drills, you do want to have that communication. So we want to make sure that we are communicating with each other, and you know, not just like, you know, getting frustrated with each other and, you know, like, hey, this guy can't hold a pad right. Talk to each other, and that'll make pad holding and partner drills a lot easier. Okay, so that being said, that's all I have today with this video. Go ahead and share and like and do all that cool stuff in YouTubeverse. Until next time, guys, go and train hard, train smart, and I'll see you in the next one.